Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa Upshaw, and I am a holistic acupuncturist and wellness specialist. And today I'm going to be talking about vitamin C. I've felt like this was an important vitamin to talk about because so many of us have taken it for most of our lives and really haven't understood why. So I thought, let's talk about it. So vitamin C is one of those vitamins that gives me this nostalgic memory where I was, remember those little wafers? I think they were like the Arceola cherry wafers from the 80s. And whenever my mom would give me one, it was like a little treat because I didn't get one every day. It was like, she probably would notice that it was cooler outside, or maybe some friends were around that were sneezing, or she just thought that maybe I was coming down with something. Maybe I complained of a sore throat, and she would give me some vitamin C. And it was like a nice little sour tart treat. I loved it. And so I think a lot of us have memories like this where we would take vitamin C in whatever form, and we've continued it through our adulthood. Many people will use emergency. Some people will use, various other forms of supplement tablets and effervescent powders that they find in the grocery store. But it wasn't until I started to investigate vitamin C more for patients in my practice that I discovered that it has such a robust, full array of benefits. And I was like, oh, well, this makes sense why it helps this, that, and the other, and you feel better when this is happening. And so I thought I'd share that with you. So there were a couple signs that you could be vitamin C deficient. And I first want to make the point that your body doesn't make vitamin C, so you do have to get it from an external source. And people always ask about, an upper limit or, having too much vitamin C. And typically, if you have had enough vitamin C, your body will produce loose stools or diarrhea. So that is like the sign enough is enough. But you, of course, want to talk to your healthcare professional and observe the recommendations on the bottle of the brand that you're taking. Another point about vitamin C I want to make sure I mention is that if you are having any procedures done or getting any procedures done currently, then you want to make sure you tell your provider that you are taking vitamin C because it can interfere with the procedure possibly. So a few signs that you may be vitamin C deficient. You could have bleeding gums. You could have swollen gums. You could have bloody noses. You could have, or a bloody nose. You could bruise easily. You may have a slow wound healing. If you have like a scrape or a gash or something, it may take a long time to close up. It could be that you have an autoimmune condition or swollen joints, or perhaps you are slow to get over a cold. So these are some signs that you could be vitamin C deficient. You might want to consider it. Talk to your healthcare provider about it. But I also love vitamin C because it's really important in helping mineral absorption, particularly iron. So if you're iron deficient, oftentimes on your iron supplement, there may be the addition of a vitamin C rich herb or supplement itself. But it's also very helpful to make sure you're, taking in vitamin C if you are taking iron, if it's not included. That's why oftentimes if you've talked to a nutritionist before or really investigated, eating spinach if you're iron deficient, they'll often recommend that you squeeze a little lemon juice on the spinach to help with the absorption. So I love iron for that reason. I love vitamin C for that reason. I also love vitamin C because it's great at skin formation and collagen formation. So as I've gotten a little bit older, not much, but a little bit older, I've definitely been more aware of my skin and wanting to make sure that I am taking care of it, and internally and externally, and vitamin C is one of those things that I think about. Of course, we know vitamin C to help with supporting the immune system. So that's the third reason that I really love vitamin C. Now, you probably, of course, are familiar with oranges as a huge primary source of vitamin C. We've kind of been marketed as the vitamin C cure-all for years. But there are so many other fruits and vegetables that are also vitamin C rich, such as guava, papaya, strawberries, kiwi, even broccoli and parsley have vitamin C. So don't just focus on oranges necessarily, especially if you're a little bit sensitive to citrus. You can get it in whole food form in a variety of other places. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I'll make sure to include the list in this post. Come on over to my website at www.drlisaupshaw.com for more holistic wellness insights, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.